Thanks for talking to us once again, Lloyd. You've put us out of misery. We've been suspecting this might be the case for the last few weeks, really, but you've confirmed what the management structure is going to be for next season now.
Yeah, we've known for a few weeks that what we're going to do, and it became apparent when we were talking to players about signing contracts and being here next year. They wanted to know who was going to be in charge and how that was going to work. I understand why they wouldn't sign a contract. I don't know who the manager's going to be. So at that point, I made a commitment that I would do it again next year. That'll please some people, it won't please everybody. But what I will assure everybody is that we're working as hard as we can work behind the scenes to ensure that we're in the best possible position next year to achieve the goals that we haven't quite achieved this year.
Yeah, well, we've seen it obviously behind the scenes coming to training, just how hard and how focused and how dedicated you've been since you've been in sort of charge. I mean, some people have had the worry that you haven't done it for a long time, where you're going to be up to date with tactics, with knowing the players and what have you. But I suppose that's where the help comes in.
Yeah, I mean, I've got Barry and Craig as help, and they're not. I want to be clear, in all my businesses, and I just treat this as any of my businesses, I have a very flat management structure. So I don't go walking around going, I'm the boss and you're my assistant. I'm like, we're a team of 3 people, and we're there to help the players. They're here to make sure we achieve our goals. And we've all got our individual views on tactics and how it should be and how it is. So we're all very different, which is good, and it makes a good team. And we're all very confident that we can deliver what we need to deliver on the pitch next year. But you say about the work and what we're doing, there's a lot more work that goes on away from this club at the moment with players than there is at this club. Last night again, me and Craig was in a hotel meeting. Another, I sound like I'm in hotels all the time, but I'm only talking about in the cafe bit of a bar, meeting players and selling what we're doing and selling our aspirations of what we want to achieve next year to players, so that we get the right people on board. Because what I'm not going to accept next year is that we're a new side and we're gelling and it takes time. We've got to hit the ground running in August.
Yeah, completely. And if all the fans are exactly what we want to hear. I mean, already you've got a pretty strong squad together. I mean, you can almost see the spine of the team already. I suppose you just want to keep your eyes and ears open for that extra special player that's going to make all the difference.
I'm only looking to add 2 or 3, and I want to be clear. Whilst we haven't agreed contracts or anything yet, Gary Lockyer is 100% bought into the club and what we're doing.
Yeah.
Will 100% be here next year. So will Michael West. So will Noah Carney. So will Bod. So will Tulu. So will Will Depry. We're not looking. I think some people have looked at. They've signed 3 players on contract. What's happening with the rest of them? I would expect at least 90% of this squad to be part of what we're doing next year. But I think when you look at the overall season that we've had, it's really clear that we need to add 3 or 4 quality experienced players into what we've got, so that when we dip into the squad, if you like, it doesn't weaken us on a Saturday. So we can't have weaker, we can't go, oh yeah, well we lost today because we've got a few players out from injury. We've got to be robust enough to ride them bumps and still pick up points.
Well, probably time for the fans to get behind you guys. I think if they aren't already. 5 games unbeaten now, aren't we? Away to Three Bridges on Saturday. Let's keep it going till the end of the season.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Thanks for talking to us, Lloyd, and well done.
My pleasure.